Really, the crux of the crisis is about Russian security buffer zones in Europe, and to what extent that we can recognize that, deal with it, or we can accommodate it in some way, while still not sacrificing what we see as core American interest or core American principles. So I think that is the fundamental question, and to some extent it appears irreconcilable on the surface, given the way we think about security, the way the Russians think about security. But that's where the role for creative diplomacy comes in. The United States' national interest is maintaining peace and security in the European continent writ large. Russia has a different set of interests. Russia has always, throughout history, sought to build strategic depth as a way of protecting Russia from invasion by outside powers. You know, the concern that Washington is not taking seriously is the one that Putin has set as his top priority. It's the eastward expansion of NATO into the former Soviet space, which from Moscow's standpoint impinges on what it sees as its security zone. What the United States and NATO ought to be prepared to do is declare some type of moratorium on eastward expansion. And I think in many ways, sort of the solution to the problem at this point, the way you diffuse the crisis, is working out that sort of agreement. The sweet spot is that length of time that allows the Russians to say, you know, this meets our minimal security requirement as far as Ukraine being outside of NATO is concerned. But the period also has to be short enough so that the United States and NATO allies can say, well, we haven't violated our principle of the open door.